Hey guys, it is officially baby month. Well, in fact, actually, it is baby week. He is due in 3 days. He hasn't come early, and I am so thankful, honestly, because one of the main reasons why I went on maternity leave is because I was feeling so overwhelmed with what we had to do. Mainly before he arrived, but also with Christmas jammed in the middle there. We ended up hosting Christmas, which was really lovely. We had a wonderful few days. But in hindsight, it was a lot in those last few weeks of pregnancy, and Ollie always has a really busy time at work. And thankfully this year he had 2 days off before Christmas, and he wasn't sure that he would be able to. And if he hadn't, I like don't really think it would have happened, because I still had some last minute food shopping to do, and it's just not that easy now. It's not that easy. I'm definitely getting bigger and feeling the weight of him now. This is pretty much my 40-week bump. There we go. I still think he's looking pretty round. I'm convinced he's going to be late, potentially a week or two, and I'm more than okay with that, because I'm still feeling, to be honest, I'm still feeling really, really good. And I felt amazing, like very energetic walking up until I'd say about 39 weeks, 2 days. It's just hit me this week. As you can tell, like I'm a bit more out of breath, and I'm definitely just that little bit more tired, but I'm officially at that point where I'm like, we're here, guys. As you may be able to tell, we're in our room. It's not done, but I'd love to show you around, have a little catch up, tell you what we've been up to. Not a lot, mainly Christmas, nesting, and just shifting around this house. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you some little updates on the house. I've kind of forgotten where I left off. Today I am excitingly meeting a few ladies who have had their babies in our NCT group, so that's going to be really, really fun, maybe a little bit daunting. I am batch making like crazy. I'm definitely getting into that crazy woman like nesting phase. I've already got 2 weeks of meals prepped in the freezer for dinner, 1 week for lunches. This morning I have done 2 banana loaves, although I haven't actually baked them. I've just made them because I need to pop out in a minute and I didn't want to have them half done. And I might pick up another meal to do. I basically done a combination because we got some cook food vouchers for Christmas, and we've been trying a few of their meals. Brilliant, by the way, they do 10% off for new parents, and we've taken advantage. So I have some of them in the freezer. I've also done a spaghetti bolognese and a stew, and I think I'm gonna do like a lemon chicken dish today. So yeah, that's kind of my plan-ish. Also, I have a new camera, which is exciting, but this video may be going nowhere. It is very similar to my old one, but hopefully a little bit of an upgrade. At the moment, it has just the basic built-in mic. On my other camera, I had this like fancy big mic, but it was a bit complicated and I never got it right. And you guys always just say like, oh, it's playing in one way but not the other, or like it's too loud here or not loud enough here. So I'm hoping that this, like, let me know if the audio is any good, and I'll have to see if I need to get a mic for it, but I thought it would be a nice upgrade, especially with baby coming. I'm not sure I'm going to be showing him a huge amount online, but obviously we want the home footage too, so potentially may vlog the birth depending on how it's going. Definitely not sure that's going to go online, but I think it'd be lovely to keep for memories. Also, on another note, I think because this bedroom has taken us so long, this area, I really wanted it all to be perfect to show online and for pictures to be up on the walls. Like, it's looking very beige in the moment. I've got no like cushion cover or proper throw for here. I'm literally sat on an office chair just to make do down here for now. So just know this isn't the final thing, but I thought that I'd catch you up with us being down here and what the house is functioning like at the moment. At some point I'll get round to all of those finishing touches and lovely accessories which will really pull it together. I did feel a bit nervous. I think I felt a lot of pressure before Christmas because I just knew that the rooms weren't going to be as I wanted them to be. A lot of you have also asked about the nursery, which is like so close to being done but just not there. We've got the wardrobe doors, which I just don't know if Ollie's going to get around to in time, and I'm making a mobile to go over the cot, which has been slower progress than I thought, even though it's really simple. It's just been getting around to it because up until basically Christmas I may have been on maternity leave, but physically I was working harder than I feel like I've worked in a long time. Because Ollie wasn't here, I literally was the one moving everything down from the upstairs, and then we got ready for Christmas. I like made the bed for people to stay, we got in all the food, and then in between Christmas and New Year I had this real panic, like baby just don't come just yet, and honestly over Christmas as well, like we just need that extra bit of time to be able to get ourselves settled and have everything in a place. And it's not perfectly in a place, but now it's in a point where we know where everything goes. So we had New Year on the Monday, it's literally like Wednesday now. This is the first day where I've kind of felt like just, yeah, as I said, a little bit more chill and a little bit more ready. No doubt that's when he's gonna come, because they say that, don't they? Like you take your first day of proper leave and baby's like, oh, okay, you're chill now, I'll come along. But it's nice to be back, even if it's just gonna be a short and sweet 10-minute video. It's actually a good bit later, which you may be able to tell from my hair because I've been rained on. But the babies were so unbelievably cute and very surreal, thinking that we're next, but actually the last in the group. But I thought I would start up here because we're no longer up here. This is the top floor where we were living, and for so long I couldn't imagine that I'd feel comfortable in another area because we'd really settled into this space. That's Ots just thinking about getting up on the bed. He literally thinks this is his bed. But it is most certainly not. You're not meant to be on the beds, are you? Training him whilst pregnant is kind of impossible because my hormones are everywhere and I'm like, I just love him. So every year I do a home tour when it's Christmas, and this is like a really shortened version down of that. This room, which was my dressing room, or our dressing room, it had wardrobes here, and a bit of an office, is now a bedroom. And this is mainly, we thought it could be for Ollie when he goes back to work, and maybe we're still not getting sleep, but one of us needs sleep, or if we do things in shift pattern. Everything is very bland and not styled. This bed you would have seen us put up a little while ago. It's from Dusk. I couldn't recommend more for the price range. It's in a really lovely colour. It's got, really love the sides to it because it just makes it look so comfy. And actually this bedding is from Dusk. Previously we slept on this for quite a while. This one's a king size, and unfortunately I can't lift it up with bump, but it's also, as you can see here, an ottoman, and it has tons of space, which is so important. I can't recommend enough ottoman beds. Now we're making do with a bedside table that is not a bedside table we've had, and I just chucked a Dunelm shade onto that light over there to make it a little bit more cozy. We never got rid of this one here, which is a bit random because it's built in and obviously wouldn't have worked in my wardrobe. But for now it gives some storage, and at some point when we properly turn this room into something, we'll do something with it. And if Ollie doesn't use it, it's also just a nice spare room to have. Bathroom is as it always was, but cleaned up and ready for people to stay with no towels and that kind of thing. I can't help but still call this our bedroom, but we're now kind of calling it the blue room. So this is like the main guest bedroom, and it's set up at the moment so that my parents can come and look after little Ots when baby gets here. So I've got like a hairdryer over here, and I've put a few different mirrors. Really didn't want to have to change this room because I love the way that it is set up, but I needed a smallish dressing table downstairs. So we took the desk from next door, brought this one into here, and I've taken the dressing table downstairs. And you may notice on this side that the bedside tables are different. I had such a palaver with the bedside tables. So these I got secondhand very cheaply and quickly on Facebook Marketplace just before Christmas so that I could have something up here for my parents staying. And we took the ones that were originally in here because they had 2 drawers down for our room. I know it's silly because it's really only us in the house, but I was desperate to keep the rooms as they were because I liked them as they were. And once you start like moving furniture around the house, you get complacent and you leave it there. But yes, it's probably the better idea anyway, because brand new bedside tables with a baby coming maybe isn't that sensible. So we're gonna live with these for now and the ones in our bedroom. And then I'll have to find some when I get a chance, when I get a minute. You may remember I filmed and signed down all of this to hopefully get it done before Christmas and baby, but it hasn't happened. If he gives us another few weeks, it might happen. But now this area, very crazily, is spare, which is quite lovely because for the first time in forever, we have a part of our house that is renovated and is not a tip and like we don't use it as just chucking stuff in, although we have been using this one as a bit of an ironing room. Honestly, I haven't ironed in 5 years, but that must be something to do with baby as well, and I'm now wanting to iron things. Now this has made me a little sad because I did want to show this area in its full glory, but we're not there, and I'm going to be real. So I found this door on Amazon. So this door is going to be wooden double doors like our original doors, but Ollie is probably going to be making them. But we wanted some privacy, even though it's just us in the house, like for having a baby is supposed to be feeling safe and oxytocin and loved and warm. And so we needed to put something on. I couldn't recommend it highly enough, actually. It's like Velcro here and then just taped onto the side of the door, and it's magnetic here. And it actually works a dream. Like, it closes itself back up. It keeps it so warm in there. If you've got, like, I read the reviews and they were saying if you've got like a garage that's connected to the house, these are amazing. Actually, it's not bad. It gives us a lot of privacy, some soundproofing, and is also just nice and cozy to have. I mean, it doesn't look the most beautiful, but it does the job. And I've done nothing to the hallway yet, but as you can see, we are in our room. So the bed is now all set up. I've got the sconces on the bedsides and our bedside tables from upstairs. It all very much blends at the moment. That's why I really wanted dark ones, but hey ho, we're here and we're in, and it is really, I have to say, really gorgeous to live in here and have the space. It feels so cozy when you have all of the lights on. So a big change that I don't think I've showed on YouTube, I did show on Instagram, is that the fireplace is in. It fit. I'm so glad we got to get the pattern on the top. You guys might know we were thinking that we might have to cut this down, but we didn't have to. I got a insert for, I think it was £75 secondhand. Now we haven't finished this off, it's still got additional bits to put in it. But again, that wasn't the priority, and we have to properly stain our slate down there to make it darker. Absolutely thrilled though, because the mantelpiece was free, the insert was £75. I think we paid about £100 for the slate on the bottom, so generally, very good price to put it in. Then we have the Samsung TV, which we were worried wasn't going to work because it's wired into the wall, and we actually installed it a year ago. We bought it in the Black Friday sale last year, that TV, and like never really set it up. So putting it up was a bit nerve-wracking, but it looks and works absolutely fine. And it's very cozy watching TV in bed in the evenings. You may notice we have some window dressings. We were desperate just to get something up in time for baby. So we got some cafe curtains from Etsy, and it's worked really well. We went for the modern ones, which are just straight. What I will say with those is that you can still see from the outside at night, because obviously you don't have the gathering, which obviously helps with privacy too, but we just wanted it mostly for the day when the curtains are open. And on our curtains, we did invest in a nice pole up here. So this is a Silent Gliss pole, and we wanted something that would run really smoothly and easily. And instead of our ones downstairs, we can't even pull our curtains downstairs because it's so bad. It just like jars on all of the corners. These sweep round really easily. And the elephant in the room is definitely all of the clothes on show, which is a bit of a shame, but they will have doors, and they don't have skirting on the bottom yet either, but they function. So Ollie's got all of this space. He's got his like shirts and jumpers, coats over here, and then he's got his workwear, literally like laundry basket and everything down here. So not the neatest right now. And I have my gorgeous little walk-in wardrobe area, which again, we hope to do something more beautiful, specifically with like the light and the storage up the top. But I absolutely adore it. I just adore it. I love coming in here. It's plenty enough space for me. I've got all of my drawers organised. I mean, I don't fit into anything at the moment, so most of it's at the top anyway. And then this has got a bit messy, but I've got shoes and bags, and yeah, it's just lovely to have this in the room. The one thing that I will say is that the space functions amazingly. There's the banana loaf going, but I really don't want to run up and down the stairs and do this again. But as you can see, I'm in the hallway. We have no plan to put a door on this area, so this is just like free flowing in. We've got a lot more space here than we anticipated, specifically here, and also in that area too. I think we could also fit a chair there. And then we've got enough for all of our clothes, and it's just really nice to be able to easily access it. And then it's all ready for baby to be able to walk into the bathroom. It doesn't have a door. Still working on that. Ollie's like halfway through, and the room's a bit of a mess. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to show this in its full glory, but this is just a little sneak peek. We've also got a cafe curtain up here. So we're currently working on the door and also getting some shelves into this area because I've got like all the baby's nappies and my nappies and everything on the floor. And as you may see, no shower screen. So we still don't have a shower in here. We can bath, we can do our teeth, which is amazing, and skincare and everything. But the shower has been, I'm gonna call it my baby brain. It's been the hardest decision that I've had to make. And I was deciding on like whether to go for screen with white trim or gold. I think that's where I left it with you guys. And then we measured up the shower screens. Sorry, you're gonna see like all the mess down here. I've got two carts going for baby. And when we measured the screens, having one there and there, the main bit of the water would always be pouring out into the room. So basically now I'm going full circle and I think I'm gonna look at doing an enclosure. I know, I need to just make a decision. But honestly, it's like a big expense and I really want to get it right. And an enclosure would have to be bespoke, so it's getting the right company, the right look. Any recommendations? Let me know. Hopefully we'll have a shower at some point in the new year. But baby's definitely going to be here. So we are showering in the blue bathroom at the back right now. And you can see I'm still very much organising in here, but I am getting there with the baby's room too. I will try and show you this one. I'm hoping maybe before he comes, but I really want to get it properly finished. I washed all of his clothes last week and it was just the most adorable thing. And of course, he already has his first toolbox, which I felt very emotional over. And I mean, it has some wood in it at the moment, but I am glad that we did this hallway because this is the bathroom at the end that we are using at the moment. And then our gorgeous storeroom, which you just don't need to see because, I mean, it's not looking too bad, but it is very, very, very full. Of course, we still have a room of doom. I don't think we ever won't. And the downstairs is pretty much the same. Unfortunately, I don't have any Christmas out. I didn't really do much more apart from the dining room table and just a garland in there and on the stairs to make it that little bit more Christmassy, but it wasn't actually that easy to put away Christmas. We did it much earlier this year. We did it on the 1st. And the rest of the house I'm trying to keep in shape, but I've just been baking, so it's a bit of a mess in here. I have got in the freezer in the utility room, I've literally filled it as I was saying, and literally done like day 1, day 2, and I've got an Excel of everything that we're eating each day. It's actually a little bit about my personality. And we've also got now, I don't think I showed, but I don't know if this is a really funny colour. Sorry if it is. It's looking, it might be, I've got the oven on, which you can probably hear, but I feel like the lens is the lens steaming up because of that? Sorry, I'm still learning. So I showed this on Instagram that we got a second-hand fridge and it's currently here behind this door, which still has some Christmas remnants left over where our washer dryer used to be, and then Ollie was like just using it for his scooter. It isn't a long-term plan to have this here, but it's actually been really useful. And this one is still just the best thing in the world. He is so attached to me. He follows me everywhere. He always has, to be honest, but I think he is even more now. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sign this one off here because if I leave it for any longer, I probably won't get it edited up for you guys. But I hope you're all well. You may see me check in again if we go overdue and I'm still feeling good. And I'm sure I'll be around a bit. So yeah, anyway, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and start to 2024. I can't believe we're in 2024. See you all soon, guys. Bye.